Good morning, everybody. It is 10 o'clock. I am Will Potter with Birmingham Academy of Martial Arts, and I have a different assistant with me today, and today I have Nora helping me out with our Facebook Live PE classes for our communities around here, okay? So, real quickly, this is the format in case you weren't on for other class. So what we do is we kind of break it down to what we call rounds. So each round, we're going to be doing cardio work, we're going to do some upper body work, we're going to do some ab work, do some lower leg work, and do some stretching as well in that. And then we're going to do 3 different rounds, okay? So we're going to be moving really fast to the different drills, so hopefully your kids won't get bored at any point because it's like, I'm doing the same thing now for a long time, so we're going to keep it moving. A couple of things for you parents at home. If it looks like your child is doing the wrong side as me, don't worry, it really doesn't matter, okay? So don't get too worried about if they get the things mixed up. And if we get to a drill and they're kind of struggling with it, you know, don't worry about like stopping them. Just kind of help them through it a little bit because we'll be moving on to something different in just a few seconds, okay? So thank you guys for coming online with us today, and we are going to get started. And so round 1 is going to start with some simple jumping jacks. So Nora and I are going to do these slow motion first, and then we're going to speed them up, and then we're going to give you a really fun variation at the end, okay? So we're going to start with our hands and feet together like this, okay? And we're going to go out, and back in, and 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 2 more out, and back in, 1 more out, and back in. Okay, so that's going to help our little guys that maybe haven't done a lot of jumping jacks. So now we're going to do 10 of them at regular speed. I want you guys to count with me as we go. Make sure I don't get off my number. Ready? 10 of them, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 more, 10. Good. All right, so fun variation is something called a star jack. So I'm going to show it first, Nora, and then you and I are going to do one together, and then we'll have our friends out there join us, okay? So you'll notice with a normal jumping jack how we have this midpoint stop and come back. Well, with the star jack, we don't have a midpoint stop. Your hands and feet go out and they come back together before you land, so it looks like this, okay? Now, super hard to do. You got to get really good lift, and you got to be really fast. So Nora, let's do one together. Ready, and go. Good. All right, so this is going to be hard work, so we're only going to do 5 of these, okay? So you guys out there, I want you to count with me. Ready, and 1. Oh, good. 2, 3, 4. 1 more, 5. Good. All right, so here's what I want you to do. Nora's going to do 3 more by herself. So you guys at home, you're going to do 3 more with your parents. Ready, Nora, and go. 1, 2, 3. All right. How did you guys do out there? Hope you guys did really well. By the way, parents out there, if you have a child out there and you're really proud of what they're doing in class, make sure to take a picture or video and send that up onto Facebook for us. Make sure you tag us and let us know you did that, or if you can comment below to the Facebook feed with it, that'd be fantastic. We'd love to see our friends out there working their bodies and getting in their PE classes. All right, next up, stretching time. So we're just going to do simple toe taps, okay? So we're going to start up, hands up. We're going to come down to the middle first, come back up, and now we're going to cross over. So we're going to take one hand, touch the other toe, come back up, and the other hand touches the other toe, and come back up. Okay, so that we're going to call that 1 rep. Okay, so ready, hands up, and down, and back up, and other side, crossing, back up, other side, crossing, back up. There's 2, and middle, and up, and crossing, and up, and crossing, and up. There's 3. Now, parents, little tip for you guys, don't let them bend their knees. Sometimes to get to the ground, they're going to bend their knees like this, and that actually takes the stretch out. So make sure they keep their legs locked. All right, back up. Ready? And down to the middle, and back up, and crossing over, and back up. Doing the other side, and back up. Good. There is 3, and down to the middle, and back up, and crossing, and back up, and crossing, and back up. Good. Let's do 1 more of these. Ready? And middle, and back up, and crossing, and back up, and crossing, and back up, and down. Okay, so we're going to move along to, let's do some lower leg work. We're going to do what's called jump squats. So when we get into our squat position, we're going to put our feet out just a little bit wider than normal. You're going to keep your back straight, bend your knees like this. Don't go all the way to the ground, okay? Just bend your knees a little bit. And then when I say jump, you're going to jump up and then land back in that bent knee position, all right? Everybody bend down, bend down, bend down. Remember, keep back up straight. Don't throw your head down. Back up straight, ready, and 1. Good. And 2. Good. Parents, you may notice me using my arms, get a little bit more lift on the jump. Ready, and 3. Good. Keep the back up straight, eyes forward, and 4. Good. Nice jumping out there. Ready, and 5. Good. A couple more. Ready, 6. Hold your legs getting tired. 7. Good. Not too many out. 8. Good. 2 more to go. 9. And 1 more. 10. Good. If you do this correctly, right now your legs are going, ah. All right, good. Let's work on upper body now. Give our legs a break. And we're going to do simple push-ups. Okay, so Nora's going to help me out right now. So Nora, come over here. I want you to face that way. Get down in push-up position, facing that way. Okay, so we try to keep a straight line as possible from shoulders to ankles. Okay, and she's going to bend her arms. Good, and come back up. Okay, good, and relax, Nora. Now, sometimes little kids, they have trouble with the core being strong enough to hold that plank position. They need to do it from their knees, that's fine, but we prefer shoulders to ankle straight line, okay? All right, so here we go. Nora, over here. On this side, good. Face the camera, Nora. Good. Push-up position, Nora. Good. All right, here we go. Ready, hands underneath our shoulders, and drop down, and 1. Good. Drop down, and 2. And drop down, and 3. And drop down, and 4. Oh, is it getting hard yet? You gotta work. Ready? And drop down. Oh, 5. Oh, Nora, it's getting hard. Oh my goodness. And drop down, and 6. Not too many left. Drop down, and 7. Only 3 more to go. Just 3. Ready? Drop down. 8. 2 more to go. Drop down. 9. Oh, Nora's working. Are you guys working? And drop down. 1 more. 10. Oh my goodness. That's hard work, isn't it? All right. So let's see. We did our cardio. We did some stretching. We did our lower legs. We did our upper legs. And so now we get to lay down. Yes, we get to lay down. Okay, so Nora, I want you to lay your back, put your head toward me. There we go, just like that. And she's going to put her legs out straight. Out straight, on the ground, all the way down. Okay, and so what we're going to do next is we're going to do leg raises to help work on her abs. So she's going to bring her legs from that horizontal position, point them straight up to the ceiling, and then let them back down. Now when you do this, don't let your kids throw their legs wildly. Make sure they control on the up and the down. So she's going to swing them up and drop them back down. There's 1. Swing them up and drop them back down. There's 2. And swing them up and drop them back down. There's 3. And swing them up and drop them back down. There's 4. And swing them up, drop them back down. There's 5. Now, parents know if you have a child that every time their legs go down, their head kind of pops up with them, that's fine. Help hold their upper body down. They can grab like the underside of the couch, or you can actually let them grab your legs. You can hold them down with your hands. So the work gets to be done here instead of with gravity. Okay, Nora, 5 more. Ready? And swing them up and back down. There's 6 and up. And back down. There's 7. Nora's working. Are you working? Swing them up. 8 and back down. Good. Breathe, Nora. Swing them up. 9 and back down. And 1 more. Bring them up. 10 and back down. Good. All right. And go ahead and stand up for me, Nora, and rest. Okay. Now, for parents at home, this is between rounds. We just finished 1 round. If you have an older student and they find leg raises really easy, here's something you can do. It's a little different. It starts in the same position, But if you have like a 10-year-old and a 5-year-old doing this together, and the 10-year-old says this is easy, here's what you have them do. They're going to start their legs out straight like this. They're going to bring them up off the ground and hold them. They got to hold them about 6 inches off the ground while their sibling does their 10 leg raises. Trust me, about 90% of the cases before that 5-year-old gets done 10, this 5th grader is already given up. Okay? So there's something we can do, parents, to help challenge the older students, or maybe some students have a little stronger stomachs than other siblings. Okay. All right, round 1 is down. We're going to move into round number 2. And for our cardio section for round number 2, we're going to do a boxer's bounce. Okay? So Nora's going to get into a fighting stance for me. Good. So in this case, parents, just have them put one leg in front of the other. Okay? We don't want to be side by side doing this boxer bounce. We want to be front and back like this. Okay? Doesn't matter which side. So you see as Nora's got one leg out, it doesn't matter. So here's the drill. You're going to start bouncing on your toes like this. When I say go to one side, you're going to go one direction. When I say other side, you go the other direction. When I say forward, you move forward. And when I say back, you move back. When I say switch, you jump up and switch your feet around. Okay? All right, ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, start your bounce. Good. Keep bouncing, keep bouncing, keep bouncing, keep bouncing. Now move one direction. Now move the other direction. Now move forward. Now move back and switch and keep bouncing. Good. And one direction. And other direction, and forward, and back, and switch. Ready? All right, I'm going to try to mess you up, so you got to listen this time. You got to listen, Ready? Forward, one direction, back, other direction, back, ready, and switch. And forward, and back, and forward, and back, and one direction, and other direction, and switch. Good. Keep bouncing. Ready? One more time. Ready? And forward. And other direction. Other direction. Back. Switch. And done. Okay. So that, once again, gets our heart going. And you should have your child feel like, wow, my lower legs are getting a workout on that one. Because that bouncing motion uses your calf muscles. All right. For our stretch this round, we're going to do splits. Now, if you have somebody that's super flexible, of course, have them do full splits. Not so flexible, well, tell them to do the best they can, okay? And want to stretch down, reach in the middle. Once again, keeping legs locked out straight. Don't let them bend their knees. Good. Walk hands over to one leg. You're right, Nora. And then back to the middle and walk out to the other side. So by walking out, they're going to be working the full range of motion and less likely to fall down or get hurt. Okay? So walk it back to the middle and walk it to the other side and walk it back to the middle and go to the other side and walk it back to the middle. Good. And then bring the feet back in, walk the feet back in. Good. Shake the legs out a little bit. Okay. All right. So there's our stretch. Next up, we're going to do lower leg work, and we're going to go back to our calf muscles. These are the muscles on the back side of the lower leg right here. And so here's our drill. Hands up. Good. And you're going to go up your tippy toes. Tippy toes, hold it, and back down. There's one. And up on tippy toes, reach, and there's two. Now, parents, while we're doing these, if your child starts to lose balance, okay, you can help them out. That's okay. Let them use their hand to stabilize, or maybe you can stabilize them. But what you don't want is them using their arms to try to pull up. Got to focus on the calves. All right, more. Hands back up. Good. And tippy toes. And there's four. And tippy toes. And there's five. And tippy toes. And there's six. Good. A couple more. Hold the arms up more. And tippy toes. And seven. And tippy toes. And eight. Two more. Tippy toes. 9. One more. Up on the tippy toes. And 10. Good. All right, so parents, real quick note. Those calf muscles are super important to get a higher jump and also to run faster. If you think about when you jump, the last thing that touches the floor are your toes. Okay? And when you run, you're pushing off on those toes. So having good, strong calf muscles lets you get a little bit extra push on those. All right, next up, we're going to go back to upper arms now. We worked on legs. We're going back to upper arms. And we're going to do push-ups with shoulder taps. So let me show you from the front what that's going to look like. We're going to get in push-up position. We're going to drop down, come up, and one hand tops up the shoulder, another hand tops the opposite shoulder, and that's going to be one. All right, so let's get down in push-up position. You ready, Nora? Nora's ready. All right, everybody up, ready, and down, and up, and tap, and tap. There's one. And down, and up, and tap, and tap. There's two. Down, and up, and tap, and tap. There's three. Down, and up, and tap, and tap. That's four. Down, and up, and tap, and tap. That's five. Down, and up, and tap, and tap. Six. Down, and up, tap, tap. Seven. Down, up, tap, tap. Eight. Down, and up, not tap, and tap. Nine. One more. Down, and up, and tap, and rest. So by adding those extra taps in there, we start to work on stabilizer muscles, and we get to hold that contraction just a little bit longer. Okay. Hope you guys are still with me. About halfway done our workout this morning. Let's see. Next up, to abs, we're going to work on planks. Okay. So before we get into planks, shake those shoulders out a little bit. Good. Circle them around. Good. Run our shoulders, circling backwards. Yeah, because our shoulders are about to get some work too. All right, we're going to hold planks. Now, we hold planks. I want you to think about that push-up position. Now, for some people, holding it up on their arms extended like this puts a lot of pressure on their wrist. For those, you can drop down to your elbows, okay? So, Nora, what would you like to do? Would you like to do them on your hands or your elbows? On your elbows, okay. So I'll do them on my hands, and we'll have Nora do them on her elbows. So facing me, Nora, we're going to do this together. So everybody go ahead and get down in position. Good. So Nora's going to get up on her elbows. I'm going to get on my hands. We're going to start like this in a rest. Okay, and when I say up, we're going to bring it up, and we're going to hold it. Ready, and go. And parents, try to help them keep that straight line position. Come on, Nora.
I can't do it on my elbows.
Oh, you can't do it on your elbows. Actually, elbows is a little bit harder on the core than hands. But like I said, some people have maybe some sensitive wrists, and so this kind of hurts their wrist. And for them, you can drop it to the elbow. Okay, let's see. We're going to hold for 10 more seconds. Ready? 9, 8, count with me. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay? All right. So there's our plank. We're going to do 2 more sets of just 15 seconds, okay? 2 more sets of 15 seconds. So let's get back in position, Nora. Back in position, good. And you're going to go hands. I'm going to go elbows. Ready? And 15, 14, 13, 12. Oh, keep working. 10, 9, 8. Don't give up yet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. 15 seconds. I know. All right, Nora. Last one. You ready? Just got to do it for 15 more seconds, okay? 15 more seconds. All right. Here we go. Nora and I are on our last set of 15 seconds. So we're going to get in our position. Going to gather our strength and go. 15, 14, 13. You're going to make it. Just keep pushing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We're getting closer. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay. So parents, if you have older children and they find 15 seconds really easy, well, start pushing them out. Push them out to 30, 45 seconds, a minute, minute and a half, 2 minutes. My black belts in class, I routinely ask them to hold that plank for 2 minutes straight before they're allowed to drop. Okay, so that's a good overall exercise right there. All right, so let's see. We did our box bounces for our cardio. We did our split stretches, push-ups with taps. We did our calf raises and planks. So round 2 is done. So we're going to get into the final round. Okay, so for cardio, final round, scoot back for me, Nora. It's going to be running in place. Now, here's how it's going to work. I'm going to tell them we're going to start off with a light jog. So this is our base speed. So Nora, base speed, light jog. And I'm going to say go a little faster. And I'm going to say faster. And I'm going to say fastest. And then stop back, hit slow jog, okay? So we're going to go up, 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 and then drop right down to the base level of that slow jog. Make sure your child doesn't stop moving. Okay, ready? And start. Just slow, light jog. Good. And just a little faster, everybody. Good. And just a little faster, everybody. And turbocharge, fast. And slow back down. Slow back down to the base speed. Oh, we're not stopping, Nora. We're going to keep moving. Back down to that base speed. All right, speed up a little bit. Good, speed up a little bit. Right here, turbocharge, go. And slow back down. So parents, this may remind you of what it's like being stuck in traffic. Everybody's just creeping along. All of a sudden you're like, yeah, we're getting going, we're getting going, getting going. All of a sudden everybody's slamming on the brakes. Okay, all right, here we go, a little faster. Good, a little faster. And fast, let's go more. And slow back down. Good. All right, one more set. Hope everybody's still with me out there. Hopefully we have your water breaks, potty breaks. Oh, please hug me, mommy breaks. Good, a little faster. Good, a little faster, Nora. Ready, and fast, let's go. And keep going. And keep going. Fastest, 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 fastest. And slow back down. Good. And 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right, parents should be fine. You know, if you ask your kid just all-out sprint, they may be able to do it like 10 seconds before they're winded and they have to take a long rest. So this way we can get the heart, you know, progressively working harder, and then give it a rest, but not give it a complete rest. All right, Nora, stretching time. I'm getting a good workout this morning. I hope you guys are too. All right, feet out wide. Got to keep toes up, parents. Some children, not adults, some children do this, and you'll notice they'll roll their legs in, and that's putting their hips in a bad position. So keep it in the most opportune position for the hips, keep the toes up. Once again, knees locked out straight. We don't want them bending their knees to reach their toes. Got to keep the toes up, knees straight, okay? All right, so just like we did with that standing split, we're going to walk our hands out to the middle. Everything is walking, no sudden movements. And we're going to walk our hands over to one side. Good. If you can grab your foot, go ahead and try to pull your chest down your leg. I can't do that. But if you're flexible enough, look, Nora can get her head down. Crazy kids. All right, walking back to the middle. And then walking to the other side. Good. If I have any parents working out with us today, which you are more than welcome to do, by the way, you may find you're a little more flexible on one side than the other. That's actually pretty normal. Good. And walking it back to the center. Good. And other side. Good. Make sure we're breathing, breathing, breathing. If you're not breathing right now, by the way, you probably should have run faster when we did that cardio. Good. And back to the center. Good. And try to walk it out a little bit farther. Walk it out a little bit farther. Remember, no sudden jerky movements, just walking. Good. And relax. All right. So bring our feet in together like this. Get our feet as close to our body as we can and try to push those knees down. Now, a word to my parents out there, because we have a lot of adults taking martial arts here, and one of the things they struggle with initially is flexibility. Why? Because we really don't stretch in America like we should. Now, a lot of like athletes, obviously, they stretch to help prevent injuries and help them have the maximum range of motion to give them an advantage in their sport. But I will tell you, flexibility for adults, you know, we're not pro athletes, but it comes down to quality of life. It really does come down to quality of life. I mean, if you look at some adults and they bend down to pick something and they always have to groan when they come up, you know, they have to, you know, use their foot to pick something off the floor, they have to ask for help to get something. So by stretching out, really we get to improve the quality of our lives as adults. So make sure you're doing some kind of flexibility training like we do here. All right, so let's see. Did a run place to our straddles? All right, so now we're going to go to our lower leg workout, and we're going to do froggy hops, okay? So froggy hops. Come on up, Nora. Now this is when, before when I said we did jump squats, not to let your backside get close to the floor. Well, now we get to do that. So now we're in froggy position, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to be up on our toes, hands on the floor, and this is for stability, parents, so the kids don't flop over when they're jumping. And to do a froggy hop, you're going to jump up, reach the ceiling, and then I want you to land back in this position here. Now, make sure when they land, if you notice I landed really soft, my feet hit, my knees bent, and my hands came down to help cushion the landing a little bit. Okay? So that's one of the problems when you do those jump squats. If you're not in this starting position or getting this landing position, puts a lot of additional pressure on the knees. So by having the soft landing happen, it takes a lot of that pressure off. All right, here we go. Ready, Nora? Ready for some froggy hops? Okay. All right, everybody's going to count out with me. We've got 10. We're almost done. Ready? And 1. Good. Soft landing. And 2. Nice. And 3. And 4. And somebody out there just jumped. I know you did. 5. Good. And 6. Good. 7. Just 3 more. 8. 2 more. 9. 1 more. Make this the biggest one. Ready? And 10. Good. And standing up. All right. How are your legs feeling, Nora?
Hurting.
Yeah, they're hurting. Oh my goodness. So much work. Okay. Upper body. And then after upper body, we just have our last little fun drill of the day, 10. So Nora's got a little weight over here, so grab your weight, Nora. And I've got a little bigger weight over to the side. Okay? All right, so let me put this down for a second. So parents, especially of older kids, if you look at a lot of the research and a lot of the papers, they don't really suggest, recommend, or look kindly upon heavyweight strength training for children. They really don't. Okay? And so I know some parents try to overdo it with their kids on weight training. Really, body weight training is perfectly fine. In this case today, this ball weighs 6 pounds. And that's all I'm going to let Nora here pick up. And what we're going to do is we're going to do curls. You drop it. Okay? So we're going to start with our weight down to the lowest extension right here. And then we're going to bring the weight up toward our chest and then bring it back down. Good, there's 1. And bring it up 2 and back down. Now parents, you can just have them just do free. You can actually put your hand on their hand and provide a little downward pressure, not too much. Okay? Up and down, providing that downward pressure. You can use soup cans. If you have light weights laying around, resistance bands, okay? So time to get a little creative, parents. Once again, let's not overdo the weight with our kids. All right, ready? Here we go, Nora. Pick it up and put it down. Good. Now you may notice Nora just like leaned her back into it to get it up. That's probably an indication that maybe the weight's a little too much for her, okay? So next time, Nora, we're going to find something a little bit lighter for you, okay? Maybe we'll bring some cans of soup from home. All right, here we go. Bring it up. Good. There's 5. Good. And 6. Good. All right, we're going to do a couple more, but I'm going to show you what I mean by providing resistance to Nora. So if Nora turn around facing me, so make your fist like this. So we're going to start down here. Ready? And as she pulls up, I'm going to push down a little bit. Ready? Go. 7. And then I'll push it down a little bit as she comes down. And back up. 8. Good. So I'm getting a little workout too with my daughter. Good. Curl it up. 9. Keep going. And back down. And 1 more, Nora. Come on, Nora. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Good. And back down. And there's 10. All right, 10. Show those muscles, Nora. Show those muscles. Oh, good big muscles. Okay. All right. So that's the end of the 3rd round. So we have our bonus game today. Now, parents, you can use about anything. Obviously, here at our martial arts school, we have a lot of pieces of equipment we can use, so I'm going to use that, but you can actually use anything. You could grab 2 boxes from Amazon, because you probably have some in your house right now. You could get a cubby. You could use a bowl. It doesn't matter, you just want something on each end. And then what you need is 5 things for them to carry from one side to the other. So Nora, come on back this way. I'm going to show them real quick what we're going to do. Come back on this side for me, Nora. Okay? So they're going to have to stay facing the front when they do this. They're going to pick one up, shuffle over, drop it, and go back and get another one. They are not allowed to turn to the front and run forward. They have to stay to the side every time they go, okay? And what you want to do is you want to time them and see how long it takes. And if they do it fast, it's easy, spread the things apart, okay? But want to get them really moving and really reaching down, okay, and building up that agility and flexibility. Okay, Nora? So we're going to start on this side. I want to time Nora. I'm going to watch here. All right, ready, set, and go. Okay, keep going, keep going. Shuffle to the side, Nora. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Oh, she picked up 2. Only 1 at a time. Only 1 at a time. You're not UPS. You can't deliver that much. Good. Keep going, keep going. There's 12 seconds. Good, keep going, keep going. Oh, 15 seconds has passed. Good, let's see, and stop. And she made it in 20 seconds. So Nora, I want to challenge you to do it faster than 20 seconds. Okay, I want to see how fast you can take it back. You're going to have to move faster than 20 seconds, Nora. Okay, ready, and, oh, I didn't say go yet. I see you trying to take a cheater step. Ready, and go. Good, go, 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 go. Once again, parents, 2 bigs. 5 things to carry over, deliver from one to the next. Make sure they stay shuffled to the side like Nora is. Good. Oh, that's 12 seconds. Nora, you're going to beat your old record. Ready, and oh, stop. 17 seconds. She probably could have done it 16 seconds if she had a little juggle there at the end. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us for our online PE class today. It is 10:31. We went 1 minute over. I do apologize for that. So, hope you guys will join us again. We're looking at doing one again on Friday. So, Friday, looking to do another one at 10 a.m. If you are watching this online, you haven't liked our Facebook page yet, please do so. And also follow us as well so you get all the tips and things that we send to all people that like our page, all right? So, hope to see you guys next time. By the way, if you're interested in any classes, we're doing virtual online classes. We get upwards of 20 students in every virtual class we do, and we are still working hard even with this stuff going on today. All right? So thank you, everybody, for joining us. Hey, Nora, tell them thank you. Say thank you, Nora.
Thank you.
All right, there we go. All right, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you hopefully on Friday.